Okay, so the last glove in our Core 3 redesign is the M-Pact, obviously, the Mac Daddy of all gloves. Like I said, this is the third glove that Mechanics Wear ever introduced, and this was in the early 90s. So the franchise, if you will, of M-Pact has been around a long time for Mechanics Wear. As with the other two gloves in this Core 3 redesign, so many features have been improved or updated on this glove. And I wanted to go over a few from the designer standpoint, again, why we did them, and explain in a simplistic term so that you can understand exactly why we did them and the reasoning behind it. Let's look at this lock ring right here. This, I think, is a game changer, not just for Mechanics Wear, but I think for industrial use. What it does is it protects that high wear area of the thumb. That thumb gusset now is protected by using a TPR. That TPR extends from fingertip all the way around to the thumb, to the end of the thumb. So this lock ring, what it does is it features an etched finish. So that etched finish actually grips tools that have flanges, or whenever you need to pick something up and it's going to run on the gusset of the thumb. This is a great area for protection, and it's been overlooked for many, many years. So great advancement on this M-Pact glove. We still protect the first knuckle. Our knuckle guard is still, this is a patented feature for us, and it continues through this M-Pact glove. But if you look at the way that the TPR is made, it's articulated. So when I open my hand past the point of where your hand really operates normally, you'll see that the TPR is made in, it's not like a doorstop or a brick. It's actually sculpted to fit your hand and protect your hand where it needs protection, across the knuckles and on the fingertips. The way that the TPR is made is an advancement for Mechanics Wear and for the industry. By using a robotic system, we have the exact amount of material going into the molds. We know exactly what the durometer of those materials are going to be, and we know how that material is going to perform in every range of temperature, from the coldest of cold to the warmest of warm. So the TPR on the back of the hand is optimized to operate in any temperature range. The way that the palm is made on this glove now, we use a very high grade of synthetic leather that has touchscreen capabilities actually built into the palm. You've heard this story for years from me and from Mechanics Wear, but we still think that this is the best material for the use on the palm side of the glove. The construction of the chassis of the glove uses a ripstop material. We talk about ripstop material as being an advancement, and it is an advancement in glove technology. Very, very high in snag resistance, almost impervious to snag. Very high in abrasion resistance. It's almost as abrasion resistant as the palm. So now you have a glove that's protective not only from impact, but from abrasion on the back of the hand and from the palm side of the hand. So you have a trilogy of protection on this glove. Another feature of this ripstop is that it's very water resistant. You can be working in environments where it might be spraying on it or raining on it for that matter, and the material will resist the permeation of that moisture through the back of your hand. TPR closure on the top of the hand this time. You might say, well, why did we change it from the bottom side of the hand? It's always been there. Well, now it's on the back side of the hand because we took the opportunity to make it smaller, to make it thinner, and to allow the construction to have a wider range of hook and loop so that we have a wider range of fitment. When you're working in areas that require you to stick your hand in something that's a very tight, by having it on the palm side, we feel that it inhibited, and it didn't properly work for every category that the M-Pact users enjoy, whether it's tactical or DIY or industrial use. We felt that by putting the TPR closure on the back of the hand or on the top of the wrist was more ergonomic to what the users were going to be doing with the glove. So, another reason why this over-the-top closure is, we think, an advancement is that it allowed us to construct the side of the hand differently. So by moving that seam, moving the construction of that glove more from the palm side to the back of the hand, allowed us to introduce what we call the air hammer. The air hammer is basically what it says. It allows you to use the glove like a tool. Many times when you're working, you need to bump something into to measurement. You need to push something just a little bit. And if you don't have a tool, you don't want to damage the material that you're working with, The air hammer is the solution. Boop, boop, boop. You just kind of bang it in. That D3O that's featured on the inside of the glove, man, that is a great feature and I think a useful feature. So when talking about the Core 3 products, the M-Pact is the Mac Daddy of what we offer. I challenge you to go and try on a competitor glove and put on a mechanics wear glove, and you'll see the mechanics wear. And I've said this 100 times, you know, we love gloves. We love to make them fit your hand, and we love to see people wearing gloves and not taking them off. You know, protective apparel, especially gloves, if you don't want to wear it, it's not very protective, is it? So very minimal seam allowances. Fit that is the same on a Monday to a Friday. One season to the next. You know, when you try on a mechanics wear glove, whether it's an M-Pact or an original or a 4X glove for that matter, they all fit the same, which is perfect. You're not going to be bothered by seam allowance. You're not going to be bothered by extra threads on the gloves. You know, our 30-year construction partners, manufacturing partners, they know what mechanics wear wants, and we only want what's best for mechanics wear and best for the users. You know, we don't want gloves coming back because somebody didn't like them. I don't want gloves coming back because somebody didn't like them. So when we get a negative review or we get anything less than a 5-star review, we go over that review and say, okay, how can we take this review and turn it around and make it a better product for mechanics wear? And that's what we did with the Core 3. Fit, feel, and function. Obviously, you know, try the glove on and you'll see for yourself. But we're sure that this new Core 3 line is going to push mechanics wear, keep mechanics wear in the front, keep mechanics wear as a leader, and keep people wearing gloves. That's really what we want to do at the end of the day. So Core 3 gloves, man, we're so excited about these things. I'm excited about these things, and you know, like I said, put the glove on and see for yourself.